Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play fake, looking to throw on first down. Signs the quick throw. Across the 40. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. A play action, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Flores. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
If that's any indication of what we're going to see today, we're in for some hard hitting. Quarterback's got to be careful with taking hits like that, or eventually the wear and tear of those hits will start.
Touchdown, UCLA, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. Here's that defense shifting again. Running back with the football. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Little. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Blue Devils bring their punt team onto the field. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the UCLA offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Lawson. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Bruins with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to set up a screen pass here. A quick juke. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Breaks the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Gets it out quickly to the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, is swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Blue Devils, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Flores. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Second down after that previous play. And it's UCLA with the lead, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Flores. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Play fake, looking to throw. The tight end makes the catch downfield. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And the Bruins line up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. This offense is still clicking. So with blowout pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's Moore. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the move now. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
The Bruins looking to cash in the red zone. On the run here. Lets it go. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Blue Devils will crank up the tempo.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. And the Blue Devils have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw yet again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Running back has it on a screen now. Look out, room to run here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Pass caught, can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build? And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And there's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Touchdown, Bruins. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the extra point was up and good. 42-7. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Blue Devils come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Little. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Short loss in the play sets up second and long from the 18.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. 4th down, look at the throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Blue Devils will come to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got it with room to run. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Now, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
That pass is caught. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. And the Blue Devils trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw it again. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Duke. They finish off the scoring drive. Now the try for 2. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further.
UCLA 42-13.
Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
We stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
First down and more. He's still running. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone. They're finally able to catch him, but a huge chunk play with the running game here.
Boy, this guy is a complete package. All he needs is a crease, and once he sees it, boy, he is gone. They're very lucky they were able to bring him down on that carry. The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. It's UCLA on top here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
UCLA 49-13.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The Blue Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout.
Here's the second down play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Finds his man. It's Little. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Enough for the first, but still going. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. And the Blue Devils pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Little.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. The Blue Devils looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Looking to pass here on second down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Leaning on the run game here late. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Bruins will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Blue Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
First down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The tight end has got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. He fires downfield. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
They get him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. And the offense will just take a knee.